Greetings, Goddess Body, Mind, Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru, Tyra Olafemi, here to share a word of wisdom with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. We are here to learn the truth of who we are and to master ourselves and have a wonderful life. Being part of humanity, making a contribution, but realizing that we are great. So, okay. It is so weird to me. I was looking through my handy dandy notebook and I thought, oh, okay, this is the reading for today. And then I said, no, that's a different day. And then I looked at what I wrote down for this week. It is almost the exact reading. I was like, wow. Okay, so health and abundance are a big deal right now. Health and abundance are a big deal. So we all need to continue to work on our health. It looks like things should be working out for us. We should be healthy. If we are having health challenges, then we need to take care of it. But if we follow the wisdom of our bodies, and if we have to consult health professionals, follow what the guidelines that they give us to bring us back in alignment with our birthright, which is health, we should be all healthy. We should be doing really, really good. We should be doing better. We should also be more abundant. If you find that you're having abundance challenges, you feel lack in any area of your life. This is not just about money. This is about resources, relationships, career. If you're feeling lack, then what's important is that you begin to remember what the laws of manifestation are so that you can line yourself up, attune yourself to the vibration of abundance. And if you find that you're in lack, it's giving you an opportunity to look at what is creating this area of lack in your life. What in your consciousness is blocked? And so you may find that you need to do some spiritual practices, mental practices, emotional, when it comes to your abundance consciousness to create more health and so that you can experience more abundance in your life in general. It should be like a time where we have everything we need. The key is this. This is the part that a lot of people mess up on when it comes to manifesting. They will think about what they want. They'll do the exercises to see themselves having it. Oh, get lost in that, yeah. They'll say, yes, I'm asking for this. I desire this. Oh, I have it. But they don't open themselves up to receive it. If you're saying that you truly want something, then when you say you want it, you can't go back and say, no, I don't think it'll work out for whatever reason. You can't say, I want more money, but you walk around feeling like I don't have no money. Like when people talk about I'm broke, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're really going to stay broke if you don't stop saying it. Even when it seems like whatever it is we need, the money, the resources, the relationships, the love, whatever, it seems like it's not there, you still have to have an understanding of truth that whatever you need is there. You may not be manifesting it fully. On the flip side, this is universal law. Wherever you stand, on the exact opposite side is the opposite of where you're standing. It's just really that simple. And you have to get there through thought, feeling, and action. And so the way you get yourself flipped over to the place where you really want to be is you walk expecting to get it. It's really that simple. Sometimes it seems like there's delays. Maybe it's because there's something inside that's still, the lack feeling is there. Maybe you haven't gotten yourself quite positioned to put yourself in that place so that when it shows up, you are there at the same time that it shows up. Okay? So you have to be in a place of receptivity. I was reading a book earlier and it talks about how people do a really good job of just self-deprecation. I think I talked about this last week with somebody. Self-deprecation. It is ridiculous. Well, you don't deserve, look at you, you just bad, and you not good, and you don't have this, and you haven't done that, and look at you, this so bad, bad, bad. Okay, all of that is bringing more of that into your place, your space. So, you've got to stop. If you say you want something, be like a child and open yourself to receive it. And this is why I say self-realization and self-mastery is so important, because part of the process is understanding what is divine law. And you have to understand what the laws of manifestation are in order to make them manifest. So it might be a good time for you to do that. This is also a time to work with the ancestors. How appropriate. Halloween is coming up, and it's a time for us to remember our ancestors. It's a lot of people have a good time. Have at it. Go for it. I'm cool with Halloween. That's fine if you're going to do all of that. But this is also a time to reflect on and remember your ancestors, and to learn what made your ancestors, and you can study like the great ancestors of all times. What made them survivors? What made them successful in life? What was their legacy? What were the things that they did that maybe caused them problems? Because it will teach you about you. Sometimes you don't understand why you do what you do. You think you are doing it by choice. The majority of us, we have some type of programming. A beautiful thing in one regard is having what I call genetic DNA. It's really interesting. I teach African drum and dance, and I have the honor of being able to perform at different places and share it. I have seen little children, when the live drums start playing, start dancing in a way that it is no one taught them, because they're only about 2, 3, 4 years old. It is incredible to see the effect of the drum on some of these kids, and you know it's some ancestral memory that they have in them. And so you want to study your ancestral memory. You want to get in touch with, why do you do what you do? Your blood ancestors are the chief place to start when looking at ancestors. Because some of it is dysfunction too. We get the good and we get the bad. And so you want to study the ways of your ancestors. You want to adopt what is good, and you release what is not good. If you're a woman, study the women in your matrilineal line. You want to study your mother, your grandmother, great-grandmother, blah, 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 however far you can go back. You want to think about the women in those lines. I even think about my mother's sisters and just look at all those women, and it teaches me to a certain degree about myself. If you're a man, you do the exact same thing through your father's line, and you will learn so much. If you don't know your parents, if you can find people who can talk to you. If you don't know anyone who can talk to you about your family, then you can sit and meditate, because guess what? Your ancestors are there. This is a great time to pour libations to the ancestors. Throw your ancestors a party. Have some food, put some food out for them, and have the music playing and the drums and having a good time. If your ancestors play harps or whatever. They belly dance. It's a good time just to really connect with your ancestral energy. Know that there is an ancestral collective that is trying to help us. I like to think about Mulan, the movie Mulan. And you see Mulan doing all these different things, and then you'll see those ancestors sitting around talking about, oh, Mulan, she needs to do this, and they're trying to guide Mulan. And that's how I see this body of ancestors who are humanity's ancestors. There's so many great cultures, especially ancient ones, that have been, so influential on humanity. And the sad thing is, some of us forget. Deep, deep, deep forgetfulness. And so these ancestors, though, they sit and they help lead, guide, and direct. So it's important for us to study these great ancestors, to meditate with this energy, so that we'll know what we're supposed to do. We want to leave a positive legacy, and that's what the ancestors teach us. The ancestors will be a lamp unto your feet. They will tell you exactly what you need to do. If you have problems in the area of abundance, what did your ancestors say about that? This is one thing I can say. Now, if you look at me, I have African in me. I know I have some other stuff too, but my African is what is most predominant. And I love how my ancestors have taught me through energy. I don't necessarily talk to them, but they have done a great job of getting a message to me. We weren't victims. You better not be a victim. We were not poor. You better not claim poverty. I don't care what the world has said. You better not claim poverty. And we weren't lazy, so you better not be lazy. I'm like, okay, ancestors. So I get inspired when I think about my ancestors and how hard they worked and how much they honored the earth. It's just so many different ways that we can look at it and learn from it, but the ancestors will teach us. This is also a time of expansion and growth. Okay, so we should have, if we're in expansion time, it's time to see some abundance in whatever area you lack. Okay, it's time to see some abundance. And so this is a time of growth. It is a time for you to step outside of your limitations. It is a time for you to maybe become who you really are for a change. I was telling some young ladies the other day, Baba Ishangi, God rest his soul, said to me, the least of your real self is greater than 100% of your superstar made up self. I don't remember everything Baba Ishangi said to me, but I do remember that. And that was like 13, 14 years ago. So, you know, expansion could mean it is time for you to become your real self and stop living like some fictional character. Okay, you are the author of your story, and so you can write yourself in as your real self or as a fake character. And so this is the time for expansion. It's a time for growth. It's time to do new things. It's time to try something new. Do something different. Okay? So, Yemanya, there was something I was thinking about earlier. Oh my gosh. Because it just really hit me when I thought about this. But just make sure you maintain your spiritual practices, that you do something to feed yourself, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. Be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Do not treat yourself badly. Treat yourself really, really well. And you will find that you will get more results in your life that you desire. Be devoted to becoming the best you can possibly be. So thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. I hope that it helps you in some way. Please like it and share it. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.